Hi, I'm Michelle from Unicorn and Centaur, and in this video I dye my horse's mane and tail with Opawz Pet Safe Dye, and I'm going to tell you all about it. This video is not sponsored. I spent my actual money on this. Opawz is a Canadian company that specializes in creative grooming products for dogs and horses. Their website looks like a Lisa Frank sticker album, only with fewer dolphins. They offer quite an extensive range of products, including semi-permanent and permanent hair dye in an entire rainbow of colors in paste and chalk and dye. They also sell grooming tools and a whole product line of things like lighteners and color shampoos. This company really is for the extra animal owner, and I am so happy. I ordered the semi-permanent hair dye online directly from their website. And of course, the only color I wanted, Dahlia Purple, was out of stock. They emailed me and offered me a choice. Did I want to change my order to something else or wait on the purple hair dye? And I really had my heart set on a purple mane and tail, and I didn't really have a time limit, so I chose to wait. It took almost 2 months, but they finally got the purple back in stock and sent out. They included a little pink hair chalk thingy in my order, which I have not tried yet, but that was nice to get after my wait. I was not sure how much I needed. I've never done this before, so I ordered 3 bottles of the dye. I'm glad I did. I actually wish I would have gotten 4. Okay, I've been dyeing my hair teal for 6 years now. I'm not new at this. I know how to do this. However, this is my first time attempting this with a horse. I had plenty of gloves and I got some foil sheets so that I could wrap up individual sections in it. I had hair bands at the barn already and all sorts of grooming tools. And I also had help. Now this is a key step in your preparation. Especially if this is your first time doing this, you're gonna need some help. A friend, preferably one who knows horses or knows the hair dyeing process. I had my son Liam helping me with this, and honestly I needed him. I did not have enough hands to complete this by myself. I would have cried myself silly within 10 minutes. Just get some help on this, especially if it's your first time, trust me. Now I had washed Artax's mane and tail the week before, but I didn't really do any hair prep before the dyeing process. Looking back, I wish I had taken the time to lighten his mane and tail as much as possible, and maybe to wash and dry right beforehand. You know, they have tutorials on the website. I should just watch some of those next time. I sprayed his neck and his booty with tons of show sheen. Not the mane and tail, but the coat underneath the mane and underneath where the tail is. This was to help with washing away smears and drips of the dye because I didn't want it on his coat, I just want it on his mane and tail. I'm not sure if this helped, but it seemed to. I sectioned his mane and tail with rubber bands. I got my foils, my gloves, and my dye ready to go. Artax was so blowy at the foils. Oh my God. When the sheets of foils blow in the wind, they crinkle, and he's like, oh. He didn't like them at all. I worked the dye through each section with my fingers, making sure I really went through looking for places where the dye wasn't getting through. I wanted to make sure every strand of hair was saturated. And once I had each section just fully saturated, I banded it up, and then Liam wrapped it in foil for me. Technique tip, I wish I had known this before I started, okay? After I dyed Artax's mane, I took a picture of the process and shared it in my Extra Equestrians Facebook group. There's a link in the description box below if you want to join that. Make sure you answer all the entry questions and agree to the rules. This person posted a tip that if instead of foils, I should use several pairs of gloves. If you have enough gloves, wear several pairs. Then once you've completed a section, you pull one of the gloves off inside out over the section of hair and clamp it with a plastic claw clamp. This is a game changer. I'm doing this next time. But this time, all I had were my foils and my rubber bands. So we sat for about 45 minutes while it processed. Artax took a nap and I scrolled through Facebook on my phone. And then it was time to rinse. I took the foils out and rinsed all the dye out with cold water from the hose. It didn't take long to rinse clean, and it looked really pretty as it was rinsing away. I didn't take any special precautions to keep it from bleeding onto his coat. I just rinsed. There were some stains and drips on his coat, but they cleaned up very easily with a soapy sponge and some water. I don't know if it's because of all the show sheen I put on, but I really didn't have very much staining at all. I didn't have many problems with this product, but I did have a couple, and I don't know if they're all exactly a problem with the product. I think some of it's a problem with me and my application technique. First of all, the texture of this product was much more liquidy and drippy than I was expecting, which made it incredibly drippy to work with. Liam and I both squirted it everywhere. And every time I tried to speed up the process, it would just drip and go everywhere. I had to go slowly. And the color itself was kind of a disappointment to me. I was expecting or hoping for more of a blue shade of purple, more like his lead rope in this picture. But what I got was more magenta. And from a distance, it looks really hot pink, which is not what I wanted. And it's the only purple shade they have too. And it turned out fairly patchy despite my best attempts to saturate every single hair. And again, I'm not sure if this is a product problem or if this is a me application technique problem. Maybe I need to work with smaller sections next time, maybe comb it through, maybe wash his mane and tail beforehand. There's a bunch of tutorials on their website, but guess who didn't watch any of them? I figured doing Artax's hair would be just like doing mine, and I don't have a problem doing mine. Next time I'll watch tutorials first, I promise. My biggest actual problem with this product though was the design of the package. Once you've got the cap off and you're applying color, you can't really set it down anywhere. It doesn't like have a flat bottom. And it's so liquidy, if I set it down on its side, it's just gonna ooze out the end. I didn't really have anywhere to set it where it wouldn't get filthy or get dye everywhere. So I had to jam it in my armpit and hold it in my armpit while I worked the color through with both hands, which resulted in this. So I just wish there was a squeezy design with a flat bottom you could really like put it down somewhere. So we've got these places where it's like a blue or purple, and then places where it's very pink. Now up here his mane was more white, and down here his mane was more yellow. But then back here too, like the end of his tail is 100% pink. This is supposed to be dahlia purple. I saturated all of this. So we've got like a blue purple here. There's some patchy places. I figured I'd have patchy places. In the sunlight. There we go. Get him in the sun. Okay, after all that complaining, yes, I think you should buy this product. I think you should try it. It's so much fun. Although keep in mind that if you're doing a horse's mane and tail, it's gonna take you at least 3 to 4 bottles of dye. Maybe more if you have a horse with a really long or thick mane and tail. But I love that this stuff is specifically made for animals, and I love all of the colors. You should go take a look at their website, at their gallery with all of the horses and dogs that have been painted with these amazing designs. You will get so inspired. Even though the dahlia purple was not exactly what I had expected, I may get it again in the future just to see if it was my technique that is the problem. And I'm probably gonna order some other shades as well. They also have tons of other products that I really wanna test out. Let me know if there is a product from Opawz that you'd like to see me try out and review on the channel. Hair chalk, color paste, blow pen thingies. Don't you want to see how the blow pen thingies work? Now, I only did this like 2 days ago, so I have no idea how long it's going to last in Artax's mane. If you want, there is a link in the description box to my Instagram where you can follow me on Instagram, because I'll probably post updates on Instagram, so you'll see the progress there. And hey, while you're down there, there's other links. You can go to my Etsy store and get your own shirt. I've got my... There's my t-shirt design that I drew and I created, and you can find that link in the description box. You can also subscribe while you're down there. Are you subscribed to the channel? I mean, if you're not, I'm not judging you, I'm just asking. But you could subscribe. It's free for you, and it makes me so happy. Also, here's another video to watch. Thank you for watching and have a magical day.